Look at how far up that boat is sitting. That's not normal. Normally they're not up that high. It's interesting to see. Look out here at the beach on this side. Let me go ahead and open the window up. So these are foundations that are left over from Hurricane Ian. A lot of these buildings are not occupied yet. They're still being repaired after Hurricane Ian came through. And if you don't know much about this and you're new to this channel, Hurricane Ian put about 10, I don't know, I've heard 10, I've heard 20 feet of water. It definitely was 6 feet of water in my house. Probably 10 foot of water at the other end, and the other end has got a significantly different elevation, by 10 feet. So like this right here is not going on the other end of the island. It's kind of elevated. But if you look at all these buildings down through here, you see they're all empty. Well, guess what? That's because Hurricane Ian came through and devastated these buildings, beat them to death. Look at the water out there, my gosh. So the only people running around right now are us trucks and us Jeeps. So all these buildings down through here, the majority of them, they don't have, they're not occupied yet from Ian. And we had Adalia come through, Debbie come through, now Helene come through, and Ian, and the anniversary to Ian is not until Saturday, and this is Thursday. So September 28th is when it hit, and this is September 26th. So all of that is all gone from Fort Myers Beach, and I mean, there's probably only 20% of it's been rebuilt. And then these new houses here, they were here, but they got hit pretty good because of all the debris that was floating around. So I think this is the Best Western. Best Western, yeah, and they're pretty far along. I think they're going to be opening up soon. I don't think they're open yet. I don't really know on that one. So now that truck's definitely in a better position than I am. I'm actually kind of elevated. He's a little bit more elevated than I am, so try not to go very fast. Don't want to swamp the engine. And yes, this is probably salt water. I'm absolutely sure it's salt water, so I will be putting this thing through a good rinse. Look at the bay over there. So this is our waterworks right here. And if you look at that lot right there, you can see the ocean's been coming across that lot. So when Hurricane Helene gets a little bit further and we start getting the effects from that corner, it's going to be coming across this island. So I'm wondering how they're going to deal with this from the city or the state. They're going to try to close the island off, or I don't know. This isn't it doesn't look like it's getting into any of the houses or anything like that. So I don't know how much it affects us. So, but those waves, those are scary. I'm gonna go over there, get a better look at that. And this guy brought his dog down to take him for a walk. Gotta love it. And this is definitely water coming off the ocean. So the water from the ocean is spilling across this parking lot. Look at that. hope this doesn't become a more significant flooding event than this. Hopefully it's going to be nothing more than What's up, Helene?
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How about you?
Sunny out.
Dude, I'm driving through floodwater on Fort Myers Beach. The whole end of the island's flooded again.
Good, we need some more business.
Well, none of it's getting into anything though. It's this whole end of the island that got hit so hard. It's literally from San Carlos all the way down to Bowditch is got water on it, and the ocean right now is starting to spill over onto what is this, Lynn Park? It's right next to the pier. What is that called again?
Yeah,
Lynn something Park. You should see it crashing up against the old pier. Matter of fact, where I'm sitting, it's an optical illusion, but where I'm sitting, it looks like the water's going to come right over and just wash me away.
So you're filming it.
Oh, I'm filming it for sure. I've already got 2 videos up, so this will be the 3rd one. And this one you could actually see what's going on a lot better because it was light out. These other ones were in the dark. So
yeah. Did Logan talk to you about my house?
Yes.
Sure.
Say it one more time.
About the kitchen.
What about it?
He wanted me to talk to you. I got Brian Crown, obviously, good buddy. He's got a guy who will build the entire kitchen, shaker style, soft close, all that stuff. He'll do the kitchen, he'll do the dry bar, he'll do both my bathroom vanities, and he'll do my laundry room, installed, ready to go for countertops for under 12 grand.
Damn.
So Logan says he thinks that's a good deal and he would just do that route.
It is. It will be cheaper than our guys.
Well, and he's saying I don't have to try and fit stuff where stuff doesn't go because it'll be custom built.
You got it.
So, are you saying you think that's a good idea? I should just
Absolutely. That's a very, 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 very good price. You couldn't buy all that stuff from Home Depot for that.
Well, that's what he told me. And I was like, well, I want the guy to make money. He's like, dude, I'm going to take care of you. He's like, don't worry about it.
Okay. So that's awesome.
Okay. I just want to make sure it was worth going that route because, 12 grand is still a lot of money to me. So,
The only thing that we would have over that is speed. I don't know how fast he'll do it, but it'll be worth it because you're right. It'll all fit correctly. It'll all be the right situation, and so on and so forth. So
he told me it would be a week to build the boxes and then 4 weeks to get the shaker panels, which I figured that still leaves plenty of time with everything else they're doing in there.
Yeah. Yep.
So. Okay. I just want to make sure I was making a good decision. He told me to ask you and just clarify.
I would say yes, very good, and tell Ryan that's a good friend thing to do. So that's awesome.
I'll have to buy him something nice.
Yeah.
I talked to the lady. Did you get my pictures of the closet system?
Yeah.
What do you think? Did you see them or not?
Yeah, I saw them. I thought they were nice. I just don't know what she wants for them.
Well, I'm pretty much going to give her a number, and I think she's going to take whatever. So I can get those, and I can get it's the hots, and then we can also get. There's like a miniature safe in there that's probably worth $700.
All right, yeah, that makes a lot of sense for us. If she doesn't care, maybe we'll go take. If you're low on work, go ahead and take some more windows out. We're definitely going to sell them.
Okay.
We can stack them on top of each other, I guess.
Okay. Do you give a value to that stuff? I mean, like if I give her $500 off, is that going to be?
Yeah, we'll be good at that.
Okay.
We would be good at that, and it's really not worth anything to her if she's not going to use any of it.
Okay. I called a lot of contractors yesterday. Just trying to drum up some business.
Yep.
And I'm not getting good feedback, so just sharing with you.
They're just saying the market's slowing down.
Not bad, and every person I talk to just blames it on the election. People holding on to their money.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's factual or not. I'm just telling you, it was a trend with the 15 or 20 people I called.
I don't know how much it has to do with really the election. I definitely think it has to do with the fact that we're in a pretty strange time. We don't have any history to draw from for what's going on in our financial situation. This printing money, it avalanches into all kinds of problems. And one of them is you're seeing it. The inflation's going off the chart. So, and how do you fix that? I don't know. When you have inflation, you don't have billion-dollar companies having record years, So something's going to break. So I don't know what the answer is there. So, but the election is a good reason for people to slow down. I think it's just going to slow down anyway, and we're just going to have to have to become compact for a while if it does. It is what it is. Fortunately, we're general contractors. We can go out and do other things. So if we have to.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to happen. We're just, we're still the preferred guys. We're just probably not going to be able to run as many crews. That's all.
Yeah.
There's still going to be a certain amount of business going on no matter what. And what happens when the market goes sideways is a lot of people just quit working. So the people who stay working stay pretty busy. I used to, when we sold real estate, whenever the market was soft, I just kept working, and I ended up getting more than my fair share of business because everybody else bought into the reasons to sit around and do nothing. So I still did well, and that's what we'll do. We'll increase our marketing instead of turning it off like a lot of companies will do.
Yeah. I'll keep pushing it. I'm just,
Yeah, don't.
That's just what I'm hearing.
Yeah, well, we're just telling them we want all the business that you're going to have. That's all.
Yeah.
All right, well, good news. You're going to get your house fully remodeled.
Yeah, get there. In a couple months. Get there.
All right, brother. I'll talk to you later.
All right.
All right, bye. So back to our little trip. So notice how this end of the island is more elevated than the other end of the island. So I'm heading back, and I'm going to load this up for you guys to see. So it's pretty interesting stuff. The other end of the island, it's going to get when Helene gets to when we get that back southeastern corner of this storm, it's going to go across that island. It's going to go across it quite a bit, but all those houses are raised and built up, and all those apartments and stuff like that, none of it's at ground level anymore. So it's I think it'll be fine. I think the damage will be minimal. Looking over there, it's just that's an angry sea. So it's Remove It Pros Demolition is the name of our channel. We cover Fort Myers Beach when there's storms and stuff because I live here, and we hope you'll like the content, and we hope that you will subscribe. So here we go. This is some ocean water coming across. Let me turn around. I want to show you that. Okay, we're the other end of the island, and there's not much going on here, but you see that? That is ocean water coming across. You see it? So this lot, the berm is gone, and this lot, the it's gonna put a lot of water over here. Again, most of these are all elevated houses, so it shouldn't really make a difference, but that's not something that you want to see. So, well, I'm going to keep filming. There's another one. These lots need to be built back up because they're letting water over onto our... the problem with the water coming over like that is it ends up filling up our sewer system with sand, and that's not good for it. So look at that there. So none of that's washing over. It's just elevated just a couple feet. Okay, now this is all right. So now officially we have flooding on the whole Fort Myers beach. It's coming across these lots. You see it? All the way down through here. So when I get up here to Newton Park, so we are probably starting to experience that southeast corner of the storm. So this is water on the whole street. Look at this water here. This is coming across the this is coming right across, and these are all these places where they tore the houses down and didn't do any didn't bring the elevation back up. So this one here, same thing. They got water coming in off of the ocean here. So this whole street, look at that. All of this is water coming on and off the ocean. And again, this is all coming from the this hurricane. And that hurricane, if you look directly out that way, you can't see it, but it's like 150 miles away. Oh, I got a truck behind me. Sorry, dude, man. So anyway, look at all the water on the street. So I'm gonna zoom up here and get up to Bowditch Park. And let's see what's going on in Bowditch just in the hour that we've been running around filming. All right, so you got more of this here. Got water coming in off of the beach. Got water coming in off of the beach here. You got it coming in off of the beach up here. Look at that. Ain't that something? I'm gonna spin around so this guy gets around me. So here we go. A little bit more elevation here. Got water coming off of that, going into that garage. We got water on the on the Strandview lot. Wow. All right, here you go. Water's coming across the lot here. So it's just starting to creep across right now. Oh boy, that was fun. So, shocker, there's water coming across onto the island on a good portion of the island. What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? That is no bueno. It's not a good thing, and I'm gonna not get this guy wet. So all these buildings here, they're not occupied yet, and that's from Hurricane Ian. That's 2 years ago. So now we have somebody coming through here with a trailer. I guess they're getting their trailer off this. I don't know, man. You never know what might happen. The Mother Nature is ultimately in charge here. So who knows? Maybe this is going to be a bigger event than what I think it is. So here you are. You got water coming across this lot as well. And I got Tesla coming through here. If I was a Tesla, I would not be in salt water. I'm not so sure it's really a good idea to be in saltwater with this Jeep. So, but here we go, even more. This is more coming across here. More water. So, lots more traffic going on than there was earlier. I'm getting out of the way for them. So this lot's a little elevated. It's not getting water. So got flooding going on over here too, so that's coming out of one of the canals. It's my buddy's house. So the further we go away from the northern end of the island, the higher the elevation. And obviously the higher the elevation, the less likely that the ocean's going to end up over here on the road. A lot of this stuff all through here has been renovated. It didn't get damaged as much. It was bigger, expensive, more stuff, and it was already elevated. It was all built after the 2005 changes in the hurricane code. And then a lot of this is new stuff that's going in. There may be a couple lots down here, but this right here, this part of the island is really deep. So even if there's a lot of water coming onto the island, it's got to go a long ways before it gets over to here. So from this street to the ocean is a football field. Now down there, from this street to the ocean, 150 feet, 200 feet, 300 feet, not very far. So storm drains are full, even down here. You can see that right here as we go by. You see how there's a puddle right there? That means the drains are full. This right here, that whole street's flooding. So the street itself is, the elevation's down. Right here, take a look at this. So that canal is spilling over here as well. Now down here, everybody kind of feels like this is over with. You go to the other end of the island, they feel like they're right in the middle of it. So look at all the flooding going around those buildings right there. So that's all coming from the canals that's behind here, the bay that's behind here. You know what? Just because I think it'll be interesting, let's bolt down here. We're going to run down here and take a look at this. So this is that football field wide piece of sand that I was talking about. So from here to where the water normally is a football field. Look at this. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. So if you're from Fort Myers Beach and you're seeing this, you're going, holy crap. Yep. That's a holy crap spot right there. Wow. And no, I'm not going forward. It's tempting. It is a four-wheel drive Jeep, but I do not want to get stuck. I've been stuck in Jeeps before. And just no bueno. All right, I'm glad we did that. Wow. So we're definitely gonna experience some changes again because of this. This is probably gonna be enough evidence that the city is gonna have to come up with a plan. Maybe it's a seawall all the way down the island or something, I don't know. But it's definitely something that it's a real deal. So if you're not on Fort Myers Beach and you're just in Fort Myers, you know, this is just a blustery day. But if you're down here, it's a scary thing. So they moved all these boats out of here. There was all kinds of $1 million boats and $750,000 boats and $500,000 boats that were there. They moved them all off the island. A lot of this stuff they were told to move off the island, and I don't know that they did. There was all kinds of Connex boxes and stuff that are, a lot of them are still here. They don't want them on the island because FEMA doesn't want to pay out the insurance again from these things floating around and damaging the houses that were built to code. So that's what they're getting at. So this company here is working today. These guys are working today. All of these buildings, they're all empty. 2 years later, now that green building is not empty. These two multi-million-dollar houses here, they're occupied and they're finished. This building on the right is still empty. They're still working on them. You know, what happened with these buildings is they needed electrical systems, plumbing updates, they needed elevators, they needed roofs, they needed windows, they needed doors. So it's a lot. So all of these houses up through here, the taller ones, they all got impacted, but they only got impacted on their first floor. So, and they're basically garages. They're not supposed to have anything built out on the lower levels. So, and these, you know, us people that live in paradise, we're outdoor people. People are outdoors. It's kind of nice out. The temperature's good, and you're wanting to go out and have some, you know, some outdoor time, which is why you live in Florida. So, but we're literally in the middle of an active hurricane on the very, very outskirts of the hurricane. We are literally 150 miles away or 100 miles away. I don't know. It's pretty far away. And we're still being impacted all the way over here. So let's go down here and check this out. All right, so this Big Carlos Pass, and you see what you see. So Big Carlos Pass is at the south end of Fort Myers Beach. Lover's Key is at the other end, on the other side of this. And so this is what you're seeing. Look at that. So all of that's over those docks. You know, another foot or two, and yeah, about probably 3 feet, and it'll be in that building. But it's just going to be in the garage. It ain't going to hurt nothing. So I'm going to have to get out and rinse this thing off really good once I get done with this. All right, so I'm going to go back and say, hey, you know, this is Dave Lockwood, Fort Myers Beach, Florida. Our channel is Remove It Pros Demolition, and I don't know why this guy's walking like this. Looks like he's got a stick up his butt. So, but anyway, Remove It Pros Demolition, and I'll see you on the next video.